Yes, everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Watch The Promised Neverland. Yes, it's been a while since I've checked out an episode of this show, and that is because of copyright. So as you know, it's been quite difficult for me to get these episode reactions out there for you guys, and trust me, it's not that I don't want to watch this show. If you guys have seen my reactions to the first episode of The Promised Neverland, you knew I was 100% invested in this show, and honestly, it was probably one of my most high anticipated shows of 2019. But unfortunately, Sony hit it with copyright and obviously gave me a strike, with many others as well. They also suffered the same fate. So we have to find our ways around the copyright system, and the only way I can do that is through redirects. So right now, in the description below, you guys are going to get access to episodes 1, 2, and 3 of The Promised Neverland, so you can enjoy them with me there. Now, to see my reviews of the episodes, you're going to have to come back to this video. Now, the first review will be in the episode 1 link. You can see that there. I already reviewed it over there. But to get my review to episodes 2 and 3, you stay right here and you'll see it here on YouTube. But dudes, you know, the last episode I watched, which was the first episode, was very, very interesting. This show has this eerie factor, and it's something that really draws me in with not just anime, but TV shows and movies in general. It's like something that starts off so innocent and pure and so adorable and cute, with something really sinister and eerie happening in the background, and that's exactly what this was. You know, we had these kids in an orphanage and they seemed so happy. They were like siblings with one another, and all they loved to do was just play and get to know one another and test out their knowledge and their skills in a game of tag and chase, and it was so admirable. It's something that puts a smile on your face. But then in the background, something dark, something terrifying was happening under all their little noses. And, you know, to their surprise, when trying to find Connie to give her teddy, her bunny, it seems that they found Connie in the back of some lorry and she was dead. And the one thing that I found from my second viewing of it in my own time was a red flower. It's not something I commented in my reaction previously, I do not think, but this red flower was sprouting out of the chest of this poor kid, and it seemed as if this flower was, I want to say, draining the blood out of her. I could be totally wrong, but it seems as if the flowers play some sort of a significance in this show. Because if you look at the opening, they highlight these red flowers as well. And I think they are something to do with why Connie looked the way she looked. Now, granted, I know she was dead. This poor little girl was killed. But this flower that was in her was playing some sort of role in that, I think. Now, I could be wrong. There is a number of things that I did spot in this show as well in my second viewing, and one of them was actually the year, and I think it was October or something like that. Another thing that I found is that the 3 main protagonists in this that we got, they all have the similar first 3 digits in their numbers. So I also found that quite interesting as well. I don't know why they have similar numbers, but there is, I think, 2 others as well that share the similar first 3 digits, which is quite interesting. It's just those little things you notice when you watch it the second time around. So I want to analyze this a lot more. So what I decided to do was obviously react to this show and then give you guys my review of it, but I'm also going to be watching the episodes again just to kind of analyze it a little bit more to myself, so I have a better understanding, excuse me, of the characters and, you know, this world that they're in. But like I said, a really, really hard-hitting first episode, and I cannot wait. I honestly cannot wait for the next 2 episodes that we're going to watch here today. But anyway, dudes, I'm about to start my reactions. You can click the link in the description below to watch them, and then you can get your arses over here and see my review. So start the review in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright guys, so that concluded episodes 2 and 3 of The Promised Neverland. We got a lot of interesting stuff to talk about here. I want to firstly talk about episode 2, where we got to see a lot more about the characters of Emma, Ray, Norman. The 3 top intelligent children of this orphanage or plant. And They have shown a lot about their characters in this. Emma being the caring one, the selfless one, the one that only wants nothing but happiness and safety for her family. Which of course is the entirety of the orphanage, all 37 of them. We have Norman, the extremely cunning, the extremely intelligent, fast-thinking, analytical character that is aware of what's happening well before it's even happened. This guy is incredibly intelligent. I want to say the smartest of the three. And then we have Ray, the realist. The incredibly blunt but downright honest character that is needed in a situation like this. Emma is a caring character, but she has this built-up fantasy in her head that she's going to be able to get all these kids out into safety, which is admirable. You know, it's this incredible thing to have, you know, to be that motivated and to see nothing but them getting to safety. But then again, you need someone like Ray to counter that and say, look, Emma, this is not realistic. You're asking something that is quite impossible to do. And she needs to hear that, you know, she needs to hear that, like you don't know whether we get over the wall or not, that we're going to be in safety, because we're leaving a place right now where they are safe until it's their time, you know, until it's their time for the harvest. But over the wall, they have no knowledge. It's unknown. It's complete alien territory. They don't know what they'll be stepping into if they leave and hop that wall. But Emma, of course, still crowded and fogged down by this idea of escaping. And that is where Norman comes into the equation, where he has to think. He has to think really hard on how they're going to approach this. From escaping the orphanage household, to getting into the woods, to getting over the fence and hopping the wall. And they've come up with some detailed plan already, and they're already ahead of themselves when it comes to using the blankets as a rope. But all of this is well and good. Okay, all of this it's well and good. They're getting ahead of themselves. They know what they need to do. They have their idea set in place. They're working on the training now by using the game of tag, so it looks like just harmless fun, but it's a means of training all of the kids to be more intelligent, more agile, more focused, and more cunning when it comes to escaping. Which is, it's all good, but I feel like as much as they're doing, as much as they're accomplishing right now, it's no use, because I feel like Isabella and Sister Crone, they're already aware of what's going on here. I mean, I think it's only a matter of time when they realize that some of these blankets, these bed sheets, are gone missing. And they already know that it's the smartest and the eldest that are the ones that are planning an escape. Isabella already kind of knew. She put the pieces together straight away. She knew, like, it could only be the three intelligent kids: Emma, Ray, and Norman. So I feel like as much as these kids do, as much as they train, as much as they plan, and all the things coming together for them, in the end, I don't think it's gonna work out. Now, I could be wrong here, dudes. You know, maybe Isabella isn't ahead of herself than I think. Excuse me. Maybe Isabella only has a hunch. Because she never guarantees. She just says she thinks she knows who the culprits are. But, you see, they're the primary focus now with these two. Sister Crone is greedy. You know, we're introduced to this character. She's really weird. She's overly friendly. But the other kids that are kind of in the dark right now with everything that's happening really like her. They're warming up to her because, well, she's another sister, she's another adult, she's someone there to care for them, to play with them, just like the mom figure is, you know? It's like another one. So they're happy, they feel even more safe, they feel like they're living a great life right now. But no, Sister Crone is selfish. She wants the mom position for herself. She wants Isabella out of the equation, and especially knowing what Isabella told her, it just gives her that motive more to, you know, sell out these kids, get them out of there, you know, get rid of the troublemakers, and report Isabella's mistake, which in turn will lead to Isabella getting fired, and ultimately, maybe, no guarantee, that Crone will be the mom of the household. That's what she wants. The one question I have, excuse me again, dude, the one question I have about this entire thing is Sister Crone, are they humans? Are they humans? Or are they not? Maybe they were in the position of these kids before. Now, this is all theories. This is all speculation. Maybe they were orphan children. But maybe they were at a certain level of intelligence that was seen worthy to serve as something more than just food. Maybe having humans working for these demons is a way of being able to keep collective control of these children. Because you need humans. You can't have demons looking after humans. You know, you just can't have that. So, maybe or maybe not. Maybe they're just in disguise. Or maybe they're cyborgs. Who knows? They might be freaking robots at this stage. Anything's freaking possible. So, these 2 episodes are great. We learned so much, especially about the characters, you know. But now, in episode 3, they've devised some sort of training regimen. When it comes to playtime, it means training time. And, of course, to all of these kids, they don't know that they're being trained. But they are. You know, under the supervision of Ray, Norman, and Emma. Emma being the agility type, the one that can move quickly and fast. She'll share her knowledge of that. We have Norman, who is the incredibly cunning and intelligent and analytical type that analyzes his surroundings, and they need to understand that. And we have Ray that tells them what is what and is real with them to the best of their degree and tell them all their flaws, what mistakes they're making so they can learn from it. And combining these 3 incredibly powerful characteristics in training these kids, yes, it's going to be remarkable to see this escape plan come together. But I just can't help but feel like something bad is going to happen in the background. We're going to get that scene, we're going to get that episode where the plan is in place. The kids escape at night, they do what they need to do, and they make their daring escape. And then, boom, it was all for nothing, and it could lead to something terrible. Or, like I said, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Isabella, maybe Sister Crone are going to be falling behind when it comes to this master plan of escaping. But I don't know, like, this anime has this extreme sense of mystery behind it, and I want to know more. I want to know more. I want to know fucking more. And I know a lot of you guys are just saying, well, TV Geek, read the fucking light novel. I don't want to ruin my anime experience. I don't. Trust me, this interest that I have, the investment that I have in this show is at a high level. It is on its peak right now. It's up there with Dororo. This, I have to say, okay, now, being an anime fan, excuse me for the 3rd time, being an anime fan and watching seasonal anime, like, regularly enough in recent years, 2019, winter 2019 has to be the most incredible year for seasonal anime. And I'm not blowing things out of proportion here. People were excited about The Promised Neverland. When I seen the trailer a few months back now, I think, or weeks back, I was fully invested in knowing what this was. And hearing everybody getting excited about The Promised Neverland, I was like, what is this anime? What's this about? What's this light novel? And then the first episode aired and I was like, yeah, I gotta watch this. I just gotta watch this. And I did. Now you're seeing a guy that's so invested in this story. And then we had Dororo, a completely underrated anime created by the master of manga himself. The reason why manga looks the way it looks today is responsible for this story about Dororo. And I watched the first episode and was like, holy fucking shit. We have another one here, people. We have another fire anime this season. And we also have Shield Hero, which I don't think is on par right now with those two. Personally, I still have to check out the third episode, and I will. I'm enjoying it, don't get me wrong. I suppose, I guess, when it comes to a isekai anime, I've seen so many, I just kind of get bored of the idea after a while, you know. I've seen Konosuba, I've seen ReZero, I've seen Overlord, I've seen most of Saga of Tanya the Evil, you know. I've seen a lot of these isekai anime, and they're all good. Like, don't get me wrong, they're great. I love isekai anime. I just feel like sometimes I want something fresh and new, but then again, Shield Hero approaches it in different ways, which is admirable. And I look forward to checking out the third episode, which of course is going to be happening very soon, so look out for that. But dudes, The Promised Neverland. Okay, fourth time I wiped my nose. I apologize. The Promised Neverland. An absolutely incredible anime so far. 3 episodes in, and I'm hungry. I'm starving for more. I want my Promised Neverland goodness. But I have to wait till next week. I have to wait till next week. And it's horrible. It's horrible for all of us, especially if we're all so invested in this show. I know. I can understand that, and I get that. But it's just been an incredible experience, dudes, and I look forward to more. I just want to see how they devise this plan. How are they going to approach this going forward, you know? Like, I feel like they're in a seriously vulnerable position right now, and I can feel it, you know. I feel so sorry for these kids. I don't know what it is, but I guess it's the combination of the emotions that are shown through the animation, the background scores of the music. They're incredible. They really are so descriptive of the scenes, you know. And I just guess, just loving these characters at such an early stage in the anime. I'm so hyped, dude. I'm so hyped. I just can't wait for episode 4. I don't know what's going to happen. I know there's going to be like some serious bombshells that are going to drop in the show. And you don't need to tell me. I know I'm not ready, okay? I say I'm ready for the show, but I know I'm not fucking ready, okay? I know it. So don't tell me I'm not ready, because I know I'm not ready. I just can't wait, though. I just can't freaking wait. Whew, God. I'm getting myself hyped for the next episode. I don't have to wait a whole week. But anyway, dudes, I hope you guys enjoyed my reactions and, of course, my review of these 2 episodes. Like I said, this is the way I will be approaching The Promised Neverland, because I don't want another strike on the channel. 1 is enough for me. Okay, I got to get rid of that 1, and then I can deal with it. So The Promised Neverland will be redirect videos and then reviews on YouTube. That way you can enjoy the reactions, and then you can hear what I have to say about these episodes in full, and everybody's happy. YouTube's happy, the redirect's happy, you guys are happy, everybody's happy. And of course, full-length versions, you know, the full uncut versions are always available on the DB Sama page. For more information, go check the link up here, and you can see for yourself that you can watch this in full with me, and, you know, it's always up there first as well, so it's early access, full-length, all that good stuff. That's just an added bonus for supporting me that little step further. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been a pleasant experience, a terrifying experience, but I look forward to next week, and I'm sure you guys look forward to it as well. Like I said, if you guys did enjoy this, make sure you leave a like here for me. I greatly, greatly appreciate all the likes I can get. It would really honestly mean the world to me. And of course, if you are new, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. Right now, the situation with the channel is very strange. Then again, it's not strange. I can see where it's happening and why it's happening, but there's a huge fluctuation with my channel right now when it comes to subscribers, and I have to admit, some of it may be my fault. It's probably because of the irregular uploads of certain shows, and I know people just leave because they're not getting a certain show, and that's fair enough, okay? I've said it before, I spoke about this in a different video. I don't need to go through it again, but I do think it's to do with One Piece. I think people not getting the One Piece what they want. They want me to be one of those One Piece reactors that just put up an episode, like 5 to 6 episodes a day. It's not happening, and they're leaving, and it's really putting me off the show here on YouTube, so I don't know what to do about that. But anyway, that is a different story, that is a different video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like I said, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and of course, as always, stay geeky, stay cool, be awesome, and be happy, and I'll see you dudes in my next Promised Neverland video. See you later, dudes.